Hi guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm out in the woods today. I've had loads of rain recently, so it's time to go for a mushroom forage and see what we can find. Let's get into it. So I'm at this stunning wood, got loads of different levels, goes up again. You've got loads of beech, you've got a few larch actually, and some other coniferous bits, and then it goes a bit more deciduous that way, over towards beech and birch. So as I say, it's really hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave, 30 degrees C, but we've had a lot of rain over the last couple of weeks, so it's going to be great for mushrooms. They're all starting to pop up now. I'm seeing loads of people on social media getting some really good finds, so I thought I'd come out myself, as I haven't seen anything at all this year. No mushrooms for me this year at all, so let's see what we can find. You've got some gorgeous ancient beech, and then some larch as well with some needles on the floor, so might be able to get a larch bolete or some golden chanterelles maybe. So it won't be a surprise to many of you, but mushrooms really like moisture, which is why heavy spots of rain really help when the mushrooms have been sporing. And then you start getting fruit in bodies. So I'm looking in these kind of boggy areas under some big deciduous trees, and then into these little valleys which have got moss growing. You're going to find an awful lot more chance when you're out looking, because it just it's all those pockets of moisture that collect, and just gives the fungi the best chance of survival really. So these nettle seeds are a gorgeous edible at the minute this time of year. So I just thought I'd show you this. This is it's in the fungus family, but it's not actually a mushroom, it's a slime mould. It's really pretty though close up, so I'll show it to you. So here we have that sort of crystal slime mould. It's absolutely stunning. It's very similar to sort of coral in its shape and structure. Really pretty though. It's like Elsa from Frozen has done this. Little icicles. Stunning bit of nature. So that's the coral slime mould. Let's look at this beautiful guy and his gnarly lumps and bumps. Look at that. Beautiful. Gorgeous beech. Be honest though, looking at some of the I mean that one was a gorgeous specimen, but looking at some of the states of some of these ancient beech trees, I'm really quite surprised that there's no wood conchs on them. No horse's hoof or artist conch or southern bracket or anything. Really surprising actually. So they're fending off the parasitic funguses quite well. It's a gorgeous, stunning landscape. Gorgeous old conch there, look. Beautiful. Now you've heard me talk about these conchs in great detail, but there's 3 layers to them, and most of them can be used for firelighting purposes. Certainly the artist conch, the southern bracket, the horse's hoof, and other sort of fomes hybrids, but there's this outside sort of nail hard cuticle layer. There's the middle layer, which is this spongy layer right here, called the trauma layer, and that's what you want for firelighting. And then you've got these polypore tubes, so these sporing tubes down here are how the mushroom reproduces, but it's that middle trauma layer. It's really spongy, fluffy, almost suede like, and once that's dry it will take a spark and smoulder for hours and hours. So yeah, really good for use in the bushcraft world for fire lighting purposes. It's an awesome mushroom. It's antimicrobial, antiseptic properties, anti-inflammatory, and full of tannins as well, because quite often they're on birch and beech. There's a whole host of different conchs out there on, you know, sides of trees, bracket funguses. Just come roadside off the beaten path, so excuse the audio quality. I will be getting a better microphone and investing in a wireless one again in replacement of my wired one. I've got a wired one with the dead cat, but the quality is just not very good, so apologies if you can hear cars in the background. Just trying to find some undisturbed land, best chance of finding fungus. No boletes so far, which I'm surprised about, but to be honest, we had a really good year, or 2 years, around 2020, 2021, COVID sort of times. We had a really good year for boletes. They were everywhere. And then 2022 hit, and then there was the rise of the hypermyces, the bolete eater, which wiped quite a few out. So it might just be too early. It might be more sort of late summer, early autumn around this sort of part, but nothing yet. We'll keep looking. So these sort of beachy habitats where there's loads of water and little delves and little streams and lots of moss and shady leaf coverage are usually really good for chanterelles, so just keep an eye out for some golden chanterelles. Just moved into this coniferous plantation area where it's a lot more sheltered and needly, just to see if we can find anything. This is normally quite good habitat for ceps or scarlatina boletes. Okay, that looks promising. Might get some chanterelles down here. This looks perfect territory, and I think I've just spotted some gold. So we've got this really good bog here, and then on the sides, jackpot. So this is the golden chanterelle, or the ghoul mushroom. Really gorgeous, choice edible. I thought it might be too late for these, but they're still here. Oh, they're gorgeous. Now these guys are a favourite with slugs as well, so you just got to go careful. Make sure you get all the slugs out of the road. So in my opinion, these tiny little beauties here in the Chanterelles family, golden chanterelle, are the tastiest, or one of the tastiest. This and ceps probably the two tastiest mushrooms that the UK has to offer in terms of wild food. And they are completely gourmet choice mushrooms all over the place. They're sold in restaurants. Currently go for about 85-90 quid for a kilo, so they are very sought after, rare little gorgeous finds. Just a little ID tip. So what you want to do with these is brush them off, get all the dirt off, and then look at the decurrent gills. They've almost got sort of veins rather than gills. They're gorgeous. And the way I like to think of it is if you've left your fingers and toes in a bath for too long and they go all wrinkly. This one's probably a better example of that, but yeah, basically when you've been in the bath for too long and the bottoms of your toes and feet and hands and fingers and that go all wrinkly, that's what it reminds me of. And they're golden in colour and they should have white flesh. I'll rip into it so you can see. Yeah, as suspected, gorgeous white flesh, yellow tipped, and then that unmistakable gill. So these are the true chanterelle, not the false chanterelle. Absolutely stunning and one of the best tasting. So how you would cook these up: fry them in butter, absolutely gorgeous, salt them a little bit, and then just let them pan fry in like a cast iron skillet. Absolutely stunning. There you go, just look at that. lovely wild food hall. Let's look at this place, it's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. So it's worth pointing out as well that predominantly I'm a bushcrafter. I'm not a mycologist by any stretch. I don't know it all, in fact I know very little, so you know, if there is any inaccuracies, please feel free to educate me or correct me. There's only so much knowledge that you can acquire over sort of 5 or 10 years as an amateur hobbyist. So yeah, completely self-taught, been mushroom foraging for about 10 years. I'm by no means a mycologist in any shape or form. I'd like to, you know, start becoming more sort of amateur mycologist, but again it's completely self-taught, online resources, open university papers and studies and stuff that I've read, but yeah, there's just too much to know. There's a lot of knowledge out there, so you can't know it all. So, you know, please don't take everything I say as gospel. I know my stuff when it comes to mushrooms. I know what's safe and what's not, and you know, what to pick, what not to pick, but I don't know everything. So, you know, bear that in mind, and please refer to field guides when you're out foraging. Stay safe out there, and if in doubt, don't pick. Simple as that, really. Right guys, that's the end of the video. Really hope you've enjoyed that one. Not much luck in this summer one, but I'll be back in autumn to film another foraging video. Stay tuned for that one. Give it a little like below if you haven't done so already. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again next week.